Hi Virgo, this is your mid-September 2018 tarot fix. Thank you so much for checking out the reading. Eight of Cups. You're finished with someone or something that no longer serves you. And you have the Ace of Cups showing up in reverse this time as you. I think there is a new love. If not a person, then a new love of yours, something you love to do. But you all are stuck in the energy of unrequited love or not wanting to share. I do think, though, that you're walking away from what is no longer meant for you toward a new love of yours. And some of you are just unable to see it. Like I said, you're stuck in the energy of unrequited love, focused on someone or something else that you can't have, what you had to walk away from. In this deck, in the Deviant Moon Tarot in particular, the Eight of Cups does show the person, the individual in the card, looking back over their shoulder. So I think you are walking away from what is no longer meant for you. You're just looking back. And now you have the Seven of Swords as what's on your mind and your crowning thoughts when your ego is quiet. This is all rooted in expedited progress. Something happened very quickly. Maybe that decision to walk away from whomever or whatever you've just left behind. What you're leaving behind with Summer, I think. You acted quickly, or another party in the situation acted quickly. You were quick to cut someone out of your life, but possibly because information came in quick. They did things quickly. They made mistakes quickly. If it was another person, the situation unfolded quickly, and you had to respond quickly. And then in the more recent past, now we have the Ten of Cups showing up upright. So the Ace of Cups showed up first upright and now reverse. The Ten of Cups showed up first reverse and now upright. In your recent past, you have shared emotional fulfillment. I'll let you look at these with me. And we can get you a better angle on them. Yes, shared from emotional fulfillment in your recent past. And now you're not sharing or stuck in unrequited love, or like I said, just unable to see the new love around you, unable to see the opportunity maybe for some intense sharing. When your ego is quiet, you're aware that you're running away from something, you're avoiding your feelings, or that someone else in this situation was. This party you've just walked away from, perhaps. the reason was, may have been because they were either lying to you or manipulating you in some way. Spying on you, perhaps. But you are headed toward birthing something into the world. Though you have a lot of anxiety at the end of this month. So, I think it's probably all the expedited, rushed progress, all the fast communication, fast decisions, and so fast progress and fast evolution of this situation that's keeping you up at night with worry. You're also probably afraid that you won't be able to find this shared emotional fulfillment again, even if this person that you were with was, as I said, a liar, a thief, manipulating you in some way. Still, you felt you had true happiness with them. You probably had a family with them, or they felt like they were your family. You shared a home with them. Your bond, your commitment was much like a marriage if it wasn't one. And it may not be that they lied. It may not be that they manipulated. It could be that one or both of you is simply running away from dealing with the problem, the situation. It could be a relationship, a romantic relationship. But we could also be talking about a work situation, a friend situation, a roommate situation that felt like family and shared emotional fulfillment for sure. But I really think that the balance of the Empress in your future and the Ten of Cups in your past is showing that you can birth this shared emotional fulfillment for yourself. You can birth this family literally for yourself. I mean, not the whole thing, but you know what I'm saying. You can create this picture of this shared emotional fulfillment in your life that you either had before or just thought you had before. You are moving into the energy of this Empress, this mother, this divine feminine who can create. Who stands for not only fertility and birth, but abundance. If this is a romantic partnership and you thought this person was a twin flame, I think they were likely not. They're just someone who mirrored you in that way, or seemed to. There is the message here that some of you are afraid of your own success. You're having trouble creating an original vision, destiny for yourself. You've got powerful potential right now, but you're squandering it a little because of your fear and just loneliness and feeling unprepared and not making plans for those reasons. Again, like I said, focused on the past, focused on maybe what you just had to leave, caught up in this rushed energy of lots of communication, lots of fast decisions, fast information coming in. You've likely in the root of the situation, you've actually missed a message because you were acting so quickly. Some key information here, which may have something to do with why you are in anxiety now. And feeling like you're unable to share. You probably want to reconnect with this whomever you had this shared emotional fulfillment with, and yet you just don't want to share right now, either because you're running away from facing what's hard about the situation, or because you feel like they were dishonest, manipulative, a liar. Again, doesn't mean you don't miss, you know, your fond memories with them. Doesn't mean you don't miss the good parts. And it looks like with this being your only major arcana, like the divine source, spirit, your guides, your angels, whomever you think of as what anchors you, what gets involved in your life that is an unseen power beyond yours, right? It looks like they're stepping in your near future at the end of this month, around the full moon, the beginning of October. It looks like they're stepping in and taking you to this Empress level, or helping to get you there, helping to get you to the point where, like I said, you are in that energy of the Divine Mother, being able to birth the type of fulfillment that you want into your life. Maybe in becoming a mother, maybe in, for some, a few reconnecting with yours, maybe in, as divine masculines, finding the partner for you. For a lot of you, just stepping into and owning your feminine power, your feminine side and power, regardless of whether you're man or woman. And I say that they're stepping in and helping to mold you into that state, or nudge you into that energy, because you don't seem to be making plans right now. Like I said, anxious, lonely, feeling unprepared, not as confident as you were in the recent past. Some of these arguments and fights and disagreements you've been having have ripped some of that out from underneath of you. You feel like you have to defend yourself. You feel like you've just gone through a loss. You're looking for support. Even though at the beginning it showed us that you are the one who's walking away. You're walking away, you're just looking back, like I said. So while you're in that energy and unable to plan, it's like the divine is taking a step in your favor. It's taking a step for you, you know. Let's just get one clarifier on that Empress. I say keep dancing around it, you know, taking a step, becoming. I want to know a little bit more about this Empress. Six of Pentacles reverse says to me, you're either giving too much or you're taking too much. In its reverse, it can also be speaking about someone who's having trouble either accepting themselves or accepting others. And as a clarification on the Empress here, I think it's... Yeah, as a clarification on the Empress, I think learning empathy is what brings you into this state, or brings you to this person, this divine feminine for you. And then we have the Eight of Cups showing yet again. For some reason, this reminder keeps coming up that it is you choosing to walk away. So maybe for some Virgos, for a few, and definitely just for a few, the message could be, if you don't want to walk away from this thing, keep in mind that it is you walking away. But when the Eight of Cups shows up bright, and both times it showed up bright, I always feel like it is specifically walking away from things that are not meant for you anymore, right? So, and it's showing surprising strength and facing one's feelings, and it's shown up twice, which leads me to believe that this Seven of Swords in your crowning thoughts, what you know when your ego is quiet, is not you refusing to face your shadow side or running away from your feelings. Because, again, the Eight of Cups twice is you showing surprising strength in facing your feelings. Enough so to push you to move on to higher things that are worth your time, people that are worth your time, energies that are healthier for you. And I think some advice here is that not only is the divine trying to step in to move you into a healing, motherly energy that can just soothe you a little bit after all of these fights, out of this anxious state, right? I think there's a piece of advice here to lean on them, to lean on that support, to lean on that help. Clearly, a lot of Virgos have really been through something major lately. And I don't think you're wanting to talk about it with very many people. There's some silent suffering going on where you're up at night with worry, and if not literally, then you know you're going through nightmares. And you've got to show some empathy. You've got to show some empathy for yourself. Let yourself heal from that. You're not prepared right now to move forward on your own without the help of what anchors you, of the divine in your life. You need that extra help, and you should lean on that. Ask for help, right? So that's the main message that I'm getting, Virgos, is that I think a lot of you are trying to treat a major release in your life as though it's not that big of a deal, and you just need to honor it fully. And that means honoring the fact that you need time to process, the fact that you need time to heal, the fact that showing empathy is not just for others, you also show empathy for yourself. And if you're feeling like reinvestigating the situation, I mean, clearly in your crowning thoughts, you know someone's not being honest. If you're being honest with yourself, then when your ego is quiet, you know someone in the situation isn't being honest. You're well aware of it when your ego is quiet. So there's that piece of the puzzle that you already have on lock. But if you, for some reason, if you are wanting to comb over this breakup or situation, whatever it was that you've released, that's moved away from you, or that you've walked away from in the recent past, if you're wanting to comb back over the situation in a way that you are surprised by, that you wouldn't expect, it's just sort of nagging at you, it might be because there's a reason. It might be that there is a message here that you missed. There's information here relevant that you missed. Obviously, if it's a situation where it's like a breakup and someone cheated on you and you just need to let them go and move on, don't comb back over it, is my personal advice. Why would you do that? Why would you investigate? Open those wounds. But if it's a situation where, whatever it was, again, like I said, friends, family, roommates, a workplace environment where you acted quickly because you felt you had to, information came in quickly, someone else did something quickly. If you, in the root of this situation, acted that quickly and now are having that nagging feeling that you need to reinvestigate, there may be this piece of information that you've passed over. Still, the main message, though, is once more, to keep in mind that you're not completely prepared to move forward on your own without some support. You're still healing. And we're just talking about a couple of weeks, so, I'm not saying, anything about going into October. This is just a situation that definitely deserves at least a couple weeks of rest, Virgo. So I hope that you will all take that. I really appreciate, again, you checking out this reading. I hope that it offered you something you didn't come to the reading with. I really appreciate your likes on this video and subscribes to my channel. If you are interested in a personal reading and aren't familiar with my services, just check the description down below this video and send me an email at LunarticksTarot@gmail.com. We'll get something worked out. Or check out that Virgo season reading. I'll have that linked for you. And I love you all, Virgo. I'll post another tarot fix for you just as soon as I can.